Yo, you already know what it is, man. It's your boy Work, man. And look, if you're like me and you walk into the rec with randoms a lot, then you know if you hold the ball for 2 seconds and you're not doing a dribble move or anything like that or running around with the ball, somebody's gonna call a timeout. And of course, I know sometimes people step away from the game and you want to call a timeout or whatever, and that makes sense and that's cool, but plenty of times, bro, these timeout calls are unwarranted. I mean, you can't even catch the ball and go into a triple threat size up and try to jab step somebody or anything like that just to feel them out. Because to most of these randoms, if you're not dribbling the ball, it's like you're doing something wrong. And that's why a lot of these dudes end the game with 7-10 turnovers, because they catch the ball, they automatically put it on the floor, they don't know where they're going with it. And y'all already know the spacing in the rec be terrible. So all these dudes are doing is basically running into defenders, running into traffic, turning the ball over, getting bump stolen and all that. And I be trying to tell these dudes all the time, like, yo, settle down, pace your game a little bit, because right now you're doing way too much. And that's really one of the biggest problems in the rec. Some dudes just be doing way too much. And I said this before and I'm gonna say it again. I feel like less is often more when it comes to scoring, when it comes to dribbling, when it comes to 2K in general. And because of that, I kind of switched up my playstyle a little bit. And if you've been watching the clips in the back, you can see I'm not doing anything too flashy. I'm not doing a lot, but I'm getting to a bucket. And it's funny because the other day I was having a perfect 20-point game, no misses and none of that, no turnovers, nothing. And do y'all know some dude had the nerve to come to game chat and said, yo, you playing like a bot.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck?
And that's another part of the problem. People think that unless you're spamming every single dribble move the game has to offer, then you don't know what you're doing, you're not good at the game, and that couldn't be any further from the truth, because it's like I said before, there's a lot of players out here who know a lot of moves, but they have no IQ. Knowing the moves is one thing, but knowing when and where to use them is another. And one thing I realized is that I don't need to go deep into my bag to score the ball every single time. I don't have to throw you every move that I got. And I don't care if you think I'm playing like a bot, because as long as I'm scoring the ball, I'm doing my job. I'm in here to win. I'm not in here to show off. And that be a lot of these randoms' problem, bro. They walk into the rec and their mindset is not on winning. It's on showing off. And like I always say, I'm not here to tell nobody how to play, bro. If you want to walk into the rec and do your thing, do your thing. I'm not mad at anybody, because look, we all pay for the game. You can play however you want to play. But if it ain't leading to winning basketball, then you might want to try switching it up a little bit. So look, man, in this video right here, I want to show y'all how I'm keeping it simple and still managing to be effective. Now, one thing I realized in the rec is that most people overcompensate on defense. A lot of people think that running into the ball handler and playing super aggressive defense is good defense. And I'm telling you right now, that's how you get burnt. Now check the way this dude is guarding me right here. I'm not even moving, but he's moving left, he's moving right, he's trying to run into me, and all I do is walk by him and go right into a pull-up. And the thing about it is that most players are only guarding against the 3-ball. So they'll play you super high every single play, and they'll feel like, okay, well, if I get beat, my center's gonna have my back, so all I gotta do is make sure this dude don't get a 3 off and we'll be fine. But they don't expect you to take a pull-up midi or anything like that. And I'm telling y'all, these pull-up midis are basically a layup. So anytime I see a defender playing super high and trying to play super aggressive, all he's doing is making my job easy and giving me a layup. I'm gonna take that midi every single time. I don't need a 103. And that's another reason why it's important to have a midi on your build, because look, when you restrict yourself to either dunking or shooting a 3, you become much easier to guard. Now check this out. Dude pressing me full court, hit him with one crossover move, and I'm right to my midi. Now right here, most people will catch the ball and immediately try to go to the rim, try to go baseline, but I want to make him pick his poison, because look, I'm confident in my jump shot, and I know that he sees that I have slash and take on. So I throw him a few jab steps just to see where his mind is at. He plays back way too far, decides to stop the drive, so I let it fly, and that's a bucket right there without taking a single dribble. Now right here, I catch myself trying to do too much, and as you can see, I'm getting clamped up. But it's like I said earlier, anybody that's playing defense like this is basically giving you a layup. Because with gold clamp breaker, unless these dudes got Hall of Fame clamps or gold clamps, all you gotta do is walk right by him. And I mean literally, walk right by him. Straight left stick, nothing else, no turbo, nothing. I just walk right by this dude and get to a layup. And I don't know about y'all, but I notice way more clamp breaker activation when I'm not using turbo. And a lot of players can benefit from using less turbo and just slowing down sometime. Like look right here, I already see the trap coming, so all I gotta do is just slow down and wait, because if I got 2 people trying to commit to me, then somebody gotta be open. So all I do is I wait for the spacing to be proper so that one dude can't play two, and I hit the open man, and that's easy buckets. Now again, we have an overly aggressive defender. He's all the way up on me, he's pressing up on me, he doesn't want to give up a three at all. And if you know anything about 2K's development, they wanted to punish defenders for playing guards too aggressively, because look, in real life, the reality is, if you press up on a guard like that, he's just gonna blow right by you. Because look, in reality, that's not good defense. You don't want to play too high and you don't want to play too low. So yeah, you can press up if you want to, but if that guard has clamp breaker on, it's gonna be rough for you. So anytime I go up against these 6'9s in here, man, literally, bro, I just walk right by them, pull up, and it's money. So as y'all can see, man, you don't have to do a lot to be an efficient scorer. In fact, I think when I started doing less, I started being more efficient out there myself. And that's really what 2K is about, because look, the more stamina you use, the less of a chance you have to hit your shot. So if you want to be an efficient scorer, you don't want to be doing too much out there. But let me know y'all thoughts in the comments, man, and as always, I appreciate all the support. If you ain't following me on Twitter, man, be sure to give me a follow over there at BeLikeDom. And y'all already know what it is, man. Stay up, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one.